And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Catch and shoot. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Good defense on that left hook. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter shot lands. Good counter punching. Sometimes when you hold that thought, Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Has to be careful for that. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that. And there's the bell to start round two. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Caution being thrown to the wind. Perfect counter shot. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. When are we going to see a jab from these two? How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last shot. What you doing? The bell rings and we start the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
punching. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Robinson in that last one. On to the fourth we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That punch landed. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And down goes Jones Jr. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
This is with the straight left. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Let's talk about Roy Jones. On to the 6th round. Who just got countered. Got him there. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Beautiful counter punch. That jab doesn't find a home. Nice counter. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That jab misses. Both men step back for just a moment. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson. Here we go, it's round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
So much firepower here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. I don't know. I gotta take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Robinson. And there's there's the bell for round 8. You've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not and twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into a rhythm, the fight is over.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. That hook was off target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need...
Are you okay?
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.